Hey guys, it's Carla with Trust the Process. Wow. This morning, has been one of those mornings where I have just been receiving, news after news about people that are going through just really hard times, whether it's illnesses, death, or, getting at the point where they're helping a loved one transition. And my heart was heavy this morning, just looking at the state of our world, and the things that we're going through. I think that we are learning how to be more compassionate towards others, and not seeing ourselves separate from each other. You know, God does not. God doesn't see us as separate. He sees us as a whole. And a lot of the things that I've been hearing for the last few days, not a surprising thing, because I know that it's all part of our life cycle. It's death and rebirth, death and rebirth. That's the cycle we go through every day. But just to know that, God is so present, and he doesn't want us questioning his presence in our lives. He doesn't want us questioning that. He wants us to be diligent and faithful in knowing that anything that he puts us through is necessary for our growth. I would have never saw myself years ago after losing a husband to reach to this level of my life where, fear has not been a factor. Fear is not a factor in my life. If anything, fear pushes me to do more. And that's one of the things that we all, need to really focus on is God is not going to leave you or forsake you. He's promised you these things because if you follow his way and you believe in him and you trust that everything that he is putting you through is necessary for the growth that he has aligned for your life, then you're doing it right. Can we constantly revisit? Do we really need to revisit our past all the time? Do we really need to keep going back to those places that don't give us the energy, the positive energy that we need to keep going in life? It's okay to visit. It's okay to hang out there for a few seconds. But please, after you visited that space, move on to the next thing. Find something that brings light in your life. Find something that brings joy in your life. Find something that brings peace in your life. Though this may, to some, we a lot of us believe these are the last days, which it's very evident that these are the last days. But any day can be your last day. Any day can be your last day. It's the last day for someone today. This might be my last day. This could be, so we have to really be living in the present moment, enjoying everything in this present day. The sun is shining right now. It's beautiful out. But some people are so consumed by their circumstance and their situation that they cannot find one trickle of beauty in this day. There's beauty in it. Wake up to the beauty of it, or wake up with whatever it is you've got going on and intentionally change what you see, because your perception of the world is your reality of the world. You perceive the world through your own eyes, and so your eyes, due to your circumstances, may just see the negativity that's surrounding you. Ask God to lift that veil from off your eyes so that you can see the beauty in all things. Ask God to restore your heart, so that you can love people even when they're hurting you. Ask God to give you the wisdom to make better decisions in your life. Just ask God to align you with his purpose for you. That's all you have to do. Ask him to order your steps. Ask him to do that, and he will do that for you every day as long as you are focused and diligent and faithful with with your actions every day? His answer is there. The answer is there. He is the answer. So if you find yourself right now just feeling weary and feeling like just beat down by life, I think this is your moment to go to God and ask him to restore you. Restore you to the form that he had promised you from the beginning, prior to you doing all the things that you wanted to do. Restore you to that original form. And there's always time and room for rebirthing. There is always time and room for prayer and making your requests known to him and giving him his time every day. You can start tomorrow, but it'd be better if you started today. It'd be better if you start today. Take the time to seek God's word, people, because as you can see, a lot of things are happening in this world right now, and no one has control over anything. So you have no control over COVID. You have no control over how someone treats you, how someone loves you, if someone hates you, if they talk about you, whatever it is, you have no control over it. The only thing you have control over is yourself. Be in control of yourself. Self-control is something that is very, very important. Very important. Having self-control, having focus, those are the things that we need to be working on more than anything right now. Controlling your emotions. Control your emotions. Control yourself. This was an early morning for me, as usual. I'm always up early, but I don't know. It was just every minute of the day, I just thank God for that minute, because that 60 seconds is 60 seconds someone else didn't get. So if you're grateful for those small things, he will bless you with bigger things. I had to come in today. Trust the process, guys. Because coming from where I've come from, all my trust is in him. I do not, and I post things based off of when the Spirit leads me to post, because there's someone that needs to hear this today. Relinquish the control over others and take ownership and self-control, and learn how to have self-control over the self. The power is within you. Once you learn how to control yourself, everything else around you will fall into place. That's your focus right now. So if you're focused on a business, you're focused on your family, your children, whatever it is, you have to focus on yourself, because you are the change that is needed in order for everything around you to change. You are the common denominator in everything that you want and need. You have to set the tone, the behaviors, the love of self, the focus, all those things. You have to set that tone in order for you to see those things come into fruition, people. Work on yourself. You are the most important person, God first, but you are the most important person that you need to be working on. So instead of wondering why someone's not treating you the way you think they should be treating you, take a look at yourself and see if you're taking care of yourself the way that you want someone else to treat you. That's your job. Evaluate yourself. Don't be afraid to evaluate yourself, and don't be afraid to be honest about the ugliness inside of you. That's the main thing. Being honest about the ugliness inside of you, and being diligent and willing and open to doing the work to get that ugly part of you or ugly parts of you, remove them. Ask God to remove them. But faith without works is dead. So you have to do some things too in order for those things to actually happen. So instead of waiting for someone else to love you, take care of you, provide for you, all those things, how about you start doing that for yourself first? And the first thing that you can do, the first step in that action is to seek God, and then he will give you all the rest of the steps that you need to follow. Ask him to guide you. I just wanted to come in and say that today, because it's been such a morning where, just hearing about all these different things, and people are going through different things, and I've gone through them too. We all go through them. And never think your pain is heavier than someone else's, because pain is pain. Pain is pain. And selfish people think that their pain is worse than someone else's. But open-minded people and understanding people know that pain is pain. On the same level for everybody, because we're all one. So learn how to live in the oneness and the being, and being present, and just taking the time to just work on yourself, people. I love you guys. I snuck in today. Trust the process. I love you. Have a great day.